In this training video, I'll walk you through the exact 3-step process we are using to acquire 5 to 10 high-paying clients a month organically with no ads. Now, this same system is responsible for generating me and my partners over $2 million in collective revenue. I'll also share the complete action plan on how you can implement this for your own coaching or agency business. But before we jump into the specifics, let's take a step back and look at where you are right now. So after helping over 100 coaches and agencies scale to over $50K a month, I have identified some disastrous patterns that you need to know about it. Most coaches and agencies wanting to scale are stuck in what I call the slavery flywheel. So what's happening here is that you're spending countless hours every day sending hundreds of cold EMs and DMs only to get a flood of negative responses. Your messaging isn't converting and you're stuck in the exhausting feast or famine cycle with the stress of uncertainties eating away at you. Your services are indistinguishable from everyone else, making price the deciding factor for buyers. As a result, you're charging low rates, scraping by on a thin margin. Low margin means that you can't attract or retain top talent, and without quality people, your service delivery suffers. This crushes your retention rate and keeps you trapped in this endless cycle. Thing is, I truly believe that you don't want to be perceived as yet another coach or agency owner. You're someone who really wants to have a real impact. You got a vision and a drive that sets you apart, but right now, it feels like that vision is slipping away from you, doesn't it? So, the question is, for how long are you going to stay on this wheel? Or will you stay back, reflect, and implement the complete action plan that I'm sharing with you in the next couple of minutes? Now, first of all, this is a simplest system by design, but each input has its own function. So we have input, we have the core and alchemy, which is in the center, and then we have the output. And in any effective system, as you see, there is input and there's a black box where everything happens, like the operations and the whole workflows and the system automation. And then you have the output where it gives you the result, and then you adjust your input based on the feedback that you get from the output. Now, the architecture of this client acquisition system is really simple. We have the inputs for the system, which are all the messaging offers and niches, and we have maintained this as one. Then we have the core, which is the main central machine where lead flow and appointment flow are operating. And then we have the alchemy, which is the last step where cash is collected and reinvestment plans are being made. Now, for full transparency, I'm running a growth partnership program also where we implement the same system in your coaching or agency business, and we scale it to $30K per month in 4 months. This is a complete organic system, so we won't be running any ads. And this is the system that I'm sharing with you in a while. We have helped dozens of people, and we have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can see someone here. We have Jason, we scaled him to 30K in 1.5 months. We have Finlay, who scaled to 12K per month in just a single month. And then we have Chris, 15K already onboarded. Then we have Joseph. We scaled him to 60K per month in 3 months. And then we also got other satisfied clients, like we have Deborah, we have Joshua. We scaled to 70K per month, and many more that I'll explain once I'm discussing the program at the end of this video. Let's get into it. So step 1 is the law of 1. This is the first step in our autonomous client acquisition system, and it's really important to set this the right way. So in this step, we are preparing the inputs for our systems, and we want each input to be just a single number, which is 1. So first we laser in on one niche, one specific audience, because when you speak directly to one group, you're no longer sending diluted messages that try to please everyone but resonate with no one. Next, we pick one platform to dominate. Let's not spread ourselves thin on 5 platforms when we can take over LinkedIn, which is like a B2B powerhouse that's like an untapped gold mine when done right. Then we refine your offer, an offer that pinpoints and solves your client's single burning problem, the kind of problem that keeps them up at night. And listen, you don't need multiple offers or platforms. All you need is one highly valuable solution that speaks directly to your niche. And trust me, it's enough to get you to 30K per month before you even think about expanding. Next, we craft one killer messaging kit, a powerhouse combination of a DM and email script. This isn't just any generic message, it's tailored, precise, and designed to cut through the noise. Then we set up one landing page, simple, effective, and streamlined with one training video, just like the one that you're watching right now. No fluff, no distraction. Every element on the page is engineered to push visitors towards taking action. We don't need 5 landing pages. We need just one high converting page that works like a silent salesperson 24/7. And trust me, when the traffic flows through this, you will see the results take up in no time. Here's where the magic of consistency kicks in. We post one piece of content every day designed to nurture your audience and keep you top of mind. Think of each post like a drip of influence. Over time, these daily drips will fill the bucket of trust your prospect needs to take the leap and book a call with you. Once we hit that sweet spot of 20 to 30K per month, that's where we scale like pros. Like at that point, you'll know the foundation is built and we can rocket fuel. We launched then one strategic ad campaign that will help you explode beyond your current ceiling. But remember, the ad is just cherry on top. Like first we focus on the fundamentals and then we scale with the ad. So we got one niche, one offer, one script, one content, one platform, one training VSL. And when it's combined, if at any point of time during the process we find out in our tracking system that our number earned is before, we only have to change just one thing to fix it. It gives this system precise and clear inputs due to which other steps are also performed the best. And scaling is really easy, unlike the unnecessary complexities that the over 90% of coaches and agency owners are stuck in, and they don't know what to fix and how to get results. So once all the inputs are being set, we then proceed to step 2, which is the core. So in this step, we dive into the 2 essential pillars that drive consistent client acquisition: building a lead flow and appointment flow. Now, lead flow is actually a complete controllable client acquisition system. Lead flow is about creating a sustainable, predictable system that pulls in a steady stream of leads each week. Ideally, this flow should generate a minimum of 40 to 50 leads per week, easily scalable as demand grows. And it breaks down into 3 crucial components. One is the tools and campaign setup. Then we have the flow, and then we have the feedback and scale. Let's dive in. Now, first is the tool and campaign setups. To achieve the volume necessary for 5 to 10 clients monthly, we deploy tools and campaigns across LinkedIn and emails to increase reach and automate outreach. Now, we typically send 5 to 10K emails per day using multiple domains to spread our risk and ensure deliverability. And then on LinkedIn, our campaigns are built to automate everything from lead gen to nurturing. It's like an autonomous system working, sending out messaging, and then handling the scoring of the lead, like what to score for this particular niche based on the history and the demographics and all the factors. And then every campaign is crafted to start a high value lead magnet, something that speaks directly to the pain points of your target audience and solve a burning problem. This is where the psychological power comes in. We are not selling. We are offering solution to their core problems, which makes the interaction feel much more natural and non-intrusive. It flips the dynamics, positioning them to seek you out. Now, the second step in lead flow is the flow. Now, trust forms the backbone of client acquisition, which is why our approach to top of funnel and middle of funnel content is designed to pre-qualify leads before they even reach out. So here's how. We create 10 to 15 pieces of content designed to educate, inspire, and build credibility. So prospects go through this before they even book a sales call. And what happens is it pre-qualifies the person. This pre-qualification process increases our conversion by 18% and reduces customer acquisition cost by more than 60% based on the data from over 300 clients. And this content builds trust, but more importantly, it actually shifts the emotional state of the prospects. So by the time they're speaking to us, they no longer are skeptical or cold. Instead, they have mentally placed us as an authority figure capable of solving their problems. This approach reduces resistance and friction and primes them to say, I need this. And we only engage with leads who have interacted with our content, and our lead magnet becomes the primary point of engagement. And by offering value through the magnet, which is a low friction value exchange, we collect emails and names, setting the stage for deeper nurturing. Now, we have the nurturing workflow where every opt-in goes through a 1-month journey where we connect through LinkedIn, emails, and even personal outreach. And this is designed to make the prospect feel valued, not like, just another number. At this stage, our VA or, myself, we personally reach out and invite them to join our main offer. And then we have follower post. We strategically craft these posts to further nurture leads, showing that we don't just talk the talk, but we actually walk the walk and delivering results. Then we have the feedback and scale step. Now, the key metrics here are volume and messaging. Both determine our output and depend on your business capacity and delivery mechanism. We can scale accordingly. Like in increasing volume, what we do, we ramp up the lead flow by testing multiple messages across campaigns and platforms. So the quality of message is directly proportional to the reply rate or also the appointment booking rate. So that's really what we do. We enhance that. And then we have the DM ad, which is on demand. If, for example, we reach to 30K per month and we want to scale, we spend then $15 to $30 a day in ad spend, generating an extra 150 to 200 leads, translating into like 3 to 4 high-ticket clients on top of the 10 clients that we get from organic. But that's the later stage. And now we focus on messaging and volume, right? And so everything is data driven, allow us to make more adjustment based on performance, ensuring you never plateau, right? It's like aligning the messaging, scaling the inputs, and then ensuring that you can handle the influx of client. Now, as you can see here, we have different type of content, like traffic is coming from my YouTube channel and also from my stories, from my community, to a single landing page that we create. We have like 8 boosters that we put on the landing page where the conversion become like really skyrockets. And this is the exact landing page that we use, where we have the opt-in and then we have the booking. It looks really simple, but the whole game of psychological and logical emotional flow is really important. Now, the appointment flow is designed to systematically guide leads through each conversation, ensuring maximum efficiency and results. And this process is broken down into 3 core components. We have the qualification, then the nurturing, and then the booking. In the qualification phase, our goal is to ensure that we are speaking with the right prospects, those who are like most likely to benefit from our offer. So we qualified each lead based on like income, geography, psychographics, and then technographics. This is achieved through our lead flow system and in conversation using our tailored qualified messaging that we have designed. And these questions are crucial to identify the leads that match our ideal client profile. And then we have the nurturing flow. So after qualifying, we shift gears into nurturing. This is where we build genuine relationship and trust, subtly transitioning leads from awareness to action. We do this using a mix of content strategies like personal DMs, value-packed posts, and then targeting emails and video content. These touch points keeps our lead engaged, educated, and motivated to take the next action. So this combination of emotional storytelling and logical value proposition in our nurturing increase our conversion rate by over 50% as we leverage biases like social proof and reciprocity and commitment to consistency to get them to take the next step. Then comes the booking phase. When it's time to book, we actually make it simple and compelling. Prospects can book directly from our main training video, through targeted emails, or via DM. We prefer booking through Calendly or GHL built-in scheduling tool, as it integrates seamlessly with our backend workflows. And once the prospect books the call, our show-up sequences and workflows are fired. This means that they now receive timely reminders, additional resources, and personalized messaging, leading them to show to the meeting. These nudges serve to reinforce the value of the conversation and create anticipation. And so this core appointment flow adapts as we scale. The qualification, nurturing, and booking process evolve to match or shift toward the more sophisticated advertising strategies and larger audiences. While the core remains consistent, we always optimize and maximize the efficiency of the conversion. Then comes the step 3, which is alchemy. So this stage has 2 powerful components designed to turn prospects into clients, and these are the try-call system and the follow-up system. So the try-call system is one of the most efficient and high-converting strategies that we use to qualify prospects before they even hop on a call. And here's how it works. Once someone books an appointment, our backend workflows fires immediately, sending out confirmation messages and reminders. But we take it a step further. Before the main call, we reach out either by phone or a personal message to qualify the prospects on a few key areas. So this pre-qualification ensures that we are spending time with serious and aligned prospects, not those who aren't good fit. Think of it like a quick diagnostic to make sure that everything is in the right place and before diving in deeper. Then comes the main event, which is the sales call. But we don't call it a sales call. We refer to it like a diagnosis. Our script is designed not to pressure, but to help the prospect realize for themselves that our solution is not just an option, it's a logical and emotional answer to their challenges. We don't just sell, we actually solve. And when they see the solution, they're ready to commit. We aim to close the deal in one call. And then we have the follow-up system. And now for the follow-up system, which is our secret sauce for keeping the momentum going, it's designed to work autonomously and align perfectly with every phase of the process. Each follow-up is crafted with precision, from lead flow to appointment flow and even to the final alchemy stage. Every follow-up is tailored to specific touch points. So this system doesn't just remind, it actually educates and nurtures and moves the prospects further down the pipeline, increasing like the chances of closing every time. It includes scripts, messaging, sequences, case studies, and workflows for each segment in our infrastructure. Plus, it also runs on autopilot, meaning that we don't have to lift a finger once it's set. It just works like magic. Now, before going further, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Jalal Khan, a founder of ClientFlow. In 2019, I actually started my own marketing agency and we scaled it to $30,000 per month. We were actually scaling e-commerce stores like it was an e-commerce agency. And we have been through a lot of ups and downs. I have been through all the sleepless nights. And I understand like how, it goes, how the uncertainty and the unpredictability feels like. So I've been through all that. I completely understand it. I've been there. And then when I started ClientFlow in 2022, I really knew that client acquisition is the core issue. But then I later found out it is also linked with all of other issues. And then we built our own thesis. And so far, we have like over 250 agency owners and coaches that we scaled to over 50K per month. And we have generated over $2 million in collective revenue for all our clients. And currently, we are running our growth partner program where we are implementing the same system for coaches and agencies that I'm sharing with you in a while. Before I share about the special offer that we're running, I quickly want to introduce you to our thesis, how we see the market and where it is going. So the first thing is, if you are in any service business, if you're a coach or agency owner, this is the model pattern that you need to follow. So done for you model will continue to dominate, and just information selling model with no implementation focus will diminish with AI development. So the cost of acquiring information becomes zero because of the ChatGPT and other tools. Everyone can now find advanced information with PhD level intelligence anywhere with the AI adoption. So if you're just providing information or courses, your game is over. You need to shift to implementation. This is where the done for you model comes in, and every business that's shifting to done for you in the next decades is going to transform and make fortune. And this is how we also operate. Then we have the missionaries and mercenaries. So those coaches and agencies who are obsessed with product, service quality, and delivery and improve it constantly will cripple those just focusing on money. So delayed gratification wins over instant gratification. And so missionaries are the people who are mission driven. They understand the product value, and they understand that what they do right now to actually satisfy a client will not just add the value to their business, but they actually act as a source of client acquisition for them. So every client they work with, they are the source of their client acquisition. Like they get referrals, they get like more boost. So their growth is slow, but the growth is exponential. It is at a point where they just explode. And in comparison to mercenaries, those are the people who are just focusing on money and quick cash, which never lasts too long. And they either leave the business because of the cash constraints, or they have a really bad reputation. And then we have the growth equation, which is the rate of leverage plus rate of implementation. So code and media are the new permissionless leverages that can generate wealth with lowest possible input. So if you want to grow your agency or coaching business, you need to understand the value of leverage and how to implement things, right? So you might have a lot of knowledge or a lot of plans, but if you can't prepare an action plan and a step-by-step breakdown of how to do things and how to strategically design and tactically design your workflow and plan, you won't rise to a level where it's actually feel like a real business. So by code and media, I mean that the systems and also the machines that are working for you behind the thing. So if you're doing like a manual outreaches, you understand the pain of that. But what if you have a system that works on its own, right? So what we do is we also do organic and we also do paid. So paid is like a system, and organic, we also build a system that is doing outreach for us, right? We don't touch anything. The system is doing outreach, the system is designing the script, and it's adjusting based on the personalization and all this stuff. It is where the money and the fortunes are being built. And this is the system that we have adopted in our own system too. And so the next thing is the specialists will actually win over generalists. So solving deep, severe, and big problems will yield more growth, and retention will remain the challenge in service-based businesses until product dies. So that's what we do in our growth partner program. What happens, the main challenge for the coaches and agencies is they are targeting a lot of niches. Why we picked one single inputs? Because we know that until unless you are making it $30,000 to $40,000 per month, you don't have to think about other niche or other offer, because people just make it so complex. They're selling multiple offers to multiple people and they can't master one, and that's why they can't make money, right? So you need to keep things seamless, really simple, and more effective. And so journalists won't scale, and you have to solve a burning problem, a really serious problem in the market. So this is how our thesis are operating. And if you join the program, you will really understand the depth of it and how actually to implement it in your own coaching or agency business. Now, let me quickly share about our flagship growth partner program. This is actually a 4-month done for you growth program where we scale coaches and agencies who have some proofs and are doing at least $5,000 per month. We scale them to $30,000 per month at a minimum, like 3 to 4 months with guarantees. What's included is like we have a whole client acquisition system. So we'll implement the entire client acquisition system for you that we discussed, with all the inputs being prepared and the tools and systems and the scripts. It also includes like your DM, emails, conversation handling by our top expert VAs. And then we bring in like consistent 5 to 10 clients. That's like the goal. And also we have the VA that we place in there, along with the system and infrastructure buildup. And then we have everything from lead generation to appointment and closing will be handled by this system with one VA and one closer. So as the demand grows and the volume increases, we also add more people later on. But this is the start where we can easily hit like 30 to 40,000 with just single closer and single VA and just this system. And then once we hit the 30K per month, we gradually shift towards the strategic ads with a high converting funnel, which gives similar cost of acquisition with our organic system. So we hit like 100K per month and beyond here. And our ads are not just normal ads to a VSL and, simplistic funnel. That's not how it works. Now the game is actually on the cost of acquisition. If you can manage to get a person by this amount, you can charge high and you will have a high margin that you can invest in your team or your business, or you can reinvest in your business. So we really achieve like the industry minimum cost of acquisition in ads too. And this is where we scale to 100K and beyond. And so if you really want to join and know more about how we can help, how we can implement this program, I really want you to just give a try. This is a growth call. Below this video, there will be a button. You just click on that, book your call. Most probably I or one of my consultant, we will have a call with you. We'll go through your business. We'll diagnose it, discussing each step. Where are the problems? What are you currently facing, and how to solve that. So book the call below. Here are some more testimonials of the people that we scale. We have David. By the way, you can also watch your testimonials on the website too. We scale him to 70K, and he's currently also on board in the main program. Then we have Sarah. We scaled to 45K per month. She was a real estate agency owner. And then we have Bakir, 15K within just 1 month. And then we have Jermaine. We have Jack. We scaled to 15 and 20K and 10K. Then we have also Paul and all of the other businesses that we scale. So book your growth call below. I'll be waiting for you on the other side. See you